like sea biscuit. All right, let's do it. S5. So I'm going to show you a little bit about S5 that's going to, that way you're not surprised when you get into it. All right. Okay. We got top loaders. We're good. The mouse in the house. Let's see. Alrighty then. Let's get after it. Do you think you can get those a little bit closer to me? The great Sasquatch is joining us. The great Sasquatch. Let's get it. All right, Brienne, let's do it to it. Here we go. Lance is here. Brienne's here. We're good. Those are the two we were waiting on. Let's do it to it. All right, this is a case break of S5 so far. Today's break, Sapphire 3 produced a 1 of 1. Sapphire 4 produced a red. And Sapphire 5 hasn't produced anything because we haven't started yet. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. I'll rip a couple boxes and then hand it off to Rusty. Okay, so you're still looking for that that Sapphire card, the base card. Oh, yeah. So there's one per box, so you'll see one in there. That is a 282A, 12 out of 99. 282A, 12 out of 99. And I believe that was a last-minute pickup by Angelo. I think the Mighty One scooped and scored that one. I gotta look. That is Angelo right there. 282A, 12 out of 99. 12 out of 99, 282A. That goes to the Mighty One. First hit in the deck. Red and 101. Jackpot. As normal, every time we break Sapphire 5, if somebody could tag Jason Glenn, for whatever reason, if there's a wet paper bag, he can't find his way out of it. That is an orange. That is a well done. Well done. 259B, 11 out of 25. Even Gizmo can find the break, but Jason, for whatever reason, if there's a wet paper bag, he cannot find his way out of it. 259B, 11 out of 25, right there. Just a quick reminder, if you happen to have Whatnot, just click the bookmark, and every time I go live with breaks, it will alert you. It will alert you that we are live ripping. It'll even tell you which product we're ripping. It will. It will. Oh my goodness. If there's a wet paper bag, it is going to win the battle versus Jason Glenn every time. Okay, here's where it gets a little tricky. This is where breakers really just, for whatever reason, this throws them off because it's 2 hits. So there's going to be 1 pack or 2 packs per box that'll have 2 hits. Yes. So when this happens, obviously you can't top load them both at the same time. So all I do, it's real simple. You take the top hit and you set these 2 down like that. And look at that. Now you have 1 hit in your hand and you're no longer clumsy with the stuff. And you can say, we have a hit here, 253A, 35 out of 50. And boom. But the very first time you do this break, you're like, wow, 2 hits. What do I do? And it just spins you out. It just, as a breaker, walking and chewing gum as a breaker is not easy. It's not. So this is one of those times where it threw us way out of whack. 253A, 35 out of 50. And then this is where it gets real tricky. You pick these 2 up, and you pull that one away, and you say, we got another hit, 258A, 4 out of 99. 4 out of 99. Look at that. I managed through 2 hits in 1 pack. That is a 268A. Sorry, Brianne. That's a 268A, 4 out of 99. 268A, 4 out of 99. I was trying to walk and chew gum, and I threw you a 58. That's a 68. We have 2 greens and a gold so far, and an orange. So far, look at that. Out of 1 box, 2 greens, a gold, and an orange. That's, if you do the simple math, that's 4 hits. We still haven't seen the Sapphire hit, and we still should see. There's the Sapphire base card. Sapphire 10. Sapphire 10 on the 6th stool. The dirty stool right there. But that's right. Yeah, if we could only get Jason Glenn to find the breaks, then it'd be even better. Just like that. That is the most difficult part of a breaker, is getting Jason Glenn to see the break. How about a Milky Wayne, Milky Cereal? That's a 252A, 45 out of 75, 252A, 45 out of 75. He does not want to go in that. They didn't want to go in that one, so we go in the other way. It was. Look at that. Phantom tricked me with that sleeve, too. 252A, 45 out of 75. So now we are up to 5 hits. Let's see if we get a 6 hit. Oh, no 6 hits. All right, I want to do one more box, and then you can take over. One more box. Boom, and then these just go in a separate stack over here. So there we go. That's your hit review. Let's see. Box 1 produced 5 hits. Still no Jason Glenn. Unreal. Can somebody throw a wet paper bag at him? He might get tangled up in it. He might get tangled up in it. Are you gonna tag him too?
Should I do it?
No, it'd overwhelm him. All right, what do we got here? What do we got here? Yay, pray. 274B, 1 out of 5. Adam has been cooking on this spot. Adam has been cooking. Lance is going to try it again. He's like, all right, Scott, I'll give it one more go. That's a 1 out of 5, 274B. Jay, pray. Urban Farmer, you know where I am. Urban Farmer is my neighbor. 274B, 1 out of 5. He lives in PDX. Urban Farmer, you know my Facebook page, don't you? Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal. I do a Whatnot exclusive show. I'll do that, another one next Friday at Orange and a Gold. How about a Modern Art 263B? Facebook, Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal. Oh my goodness. Okay, now the latest message from Jason Glenn is, bro, I don't see your link. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know. I think the wet paper bag has drowned him. He's been tagged by Lance like 5 times. Oh my goodness! I think he's in the creek bed. I think he's got nipped by the crawdad. 263B, 3 out of 25. You can lead Gizmo to water, but you can't make him drink. Oh my goodness! Let's go. All right. He's checking the 15 tags. Jeez Louise, this guy. Satire 6, Sammy Sapphire right there. Oh my goodness. All right. So real quick note on where things are at with Sapphire 5. A few people reached out to me and said, hey, are you about done ripping Sapphire 5? No, I'm ripping Sapphire 5 through 2025. That means through 2025. I plan on doing it through the end of the year. I believe we'll be able to make it through the end of the year, but we'll see. We'll see. If Sapphire 6 comes out, then that will probably put an end to 5. If it happens like in November, December, we'll see. 280B, 86 out of 99. Probably what I do is just switch to digi breaks at that point. But for now, the character break will continue. But where things stand currently is, and I know Edgerly talked about this a little bit with his break, is there's about 12 or 13 spots that are tricky to fill each week. and some spots that have been depleted. And so the price on those spots has dropped from the original. But what hasn't happened is the box pricing has not dropped on Sapphire 5. So what we would need to have happen is the box pricing to drop while prices and breaks drop. But that normally doesn't happen. All new 7B. Oh boy, he's still not able to see the break. I don't know what to tell him. All new 7B, 62 out of 75. All right, let's go. That is a gold. That's a Diamond Duke Satire 11. Diamond Duke. Let's go. That is a Satire 11. Boom. Let me get over here. Let's see. Let me pull that up. Jason Glenn, you're about an irritant now. You become an irritant. Officially, you become an irritant. Okay. Satire 11. He's on irritant status. Satire 11. That is Danny Kinley on the S11. Let's go, DK. 12 out of 50. That is a sweetheart right there. DK scoops and scores the Diamond Duke. All right, hold on. I got to send a screenshot to Knucklehead. Oh, for fuck's sake. Look at this. Look who it is. He found the wet paper bag. Let's congratulate him for working through the wet paper bag, everyone. He made it. He made it. The wet paper bag has been broken through. Holy shnikes. Thank you, everyone, for tagging Jason Glenn 15 times. He finally found us. He found us. Unreal. We were hiding. Everyone else found us but Jason Glenn, and there was the wet paper bag, and he found his way through. Thank you, Jason Glenn, for joining us. Jason Glenn, I might recommend you download the app called Whatnot, and then you can just click the bookmark, and it's so much easier. That way, that wet paper bag stands a fighting chance. 287A. 287A, 11 out of 99. If you join Whatnot and just click the bookmark, you'll never miss a break. 11 out of 99. I promise you, you'll never miss a break. I promise you, Jason Glenn, you'll never miss a break if you just click the bookmark on Whatnot, and then boom, you'll be there. I'm going to do this box because Jason was messaging me so many times. I went sideways. I couldn't see straight. All right, here we go. Jay Prey again. 274B. 274B, 65 out of 75. 65 out of 75. Okay, 274B. What I was talking about with the base is we are approaching that point in breaks where in order, because the conversation I don't want to have is lowering the number of boxes that I rip. I am not going to do that. We're going to keep it at we're going to keep that at a case. 266A. That's Josh Myers. We are going to continue. I'm not going to go down to 9 or 8 boxes. We will keep it as a sealed case rip each week. That will stay the same. 266A, 6 out of 50. And that goes to Josh Myers, and that is a Satire base card. So we will keep it at a case break, but I'm going to kind of see how this week goes with open spots. But most likely, this will be the last break where we do base. Now, as a token of appreciation for any of those that have played every break with me, and you have not won any base, and you've played every Sapphire 5 break with me so far, and you have not won any base, so please be honest. If you haven't won any base, after next week's break, I will send you some base cards. 287B, 21 out of 99. And that's only for folks that haven't won base, that have played every break. I know a lot of you have won some base as we've been giving away. So next week, there'll be a different type of giveaway. It'll be those that reach out to me and say, hey, Scott, I played on this spot every week, and I want some base, and I have not won any. So next week will be for you. So reach out to me next week and let me know that. So that's after next week's break. If you have not won any base during the giveaways since we started Sapphire 5, reach out to me after next week's break and I will get you some base. All new 4A, 75 out of 75. Please don't ask for specific base cards. It'll be just a random grab of base cards that I will be sending you. Just like how the giveaway works. It's just a random stack of base. I haven't decided what exactly I will do with the satire base next week, but I will. I'm gonna ponder that this week. So what the idea of all this is that it will sustain the breaks. All new 1A 82 out of 99. All new 1A 82 out of 99. It will sustain the breaks in its current form to keep us running a case break per week. I will use the base cards to subsidize the spots that are becoming very difficult to fill. When it was just 4 or 5 spots, that was one thing. But then once it became 10 to 15 spots, I was like, oh, hold the phone here. Hold the phone. This is getting a little bit dicey here. And the last thing I want to do is reduce the number of boxes we rip in a case break. So we will keep it at 10. And I will keep it at 10. I promise you, I'll keep it at 10 boxes per break through the summer. 281A. Through the summer, we will keep ripping 10 boxes. 281A, 90 out of 99. 90 out of 99. But again, next week, if you have not won any base cards after today's break, if you haven't won any base cards and you've played in all of the Sapphire 5 breaks, please let me know, and I will get you some base cards after next week's break. That's a Satire 12. So that's the plan anyway. This happens. By the way, this is for those that are new. This is the same thing that we did with Sapphire 1, 2. There's our rainbow. We nailed the rainbow. This is a collective rainbow today. We got a 1 of 1. We got a 1 of 1 in Sapphire 3 today. We got a red in Sapphire 4 and 5. And now we got the purple that we needed for the collective rainbow. That is a collective rainbow. That's a 270B, 1 out of 10. 270B, 1 out of 10. And I believe that is Dennis Berry. Congratulations, Dennis. So far, we have hit every color now. So let's go. It all goes to Jason Glenn. Only if Jason Glenn can find the break in the first 20 minutes of us breaking. And everyone just shook their head and said, that ain't happening. That's a 272B, 43 out of 50. 272B, 43 out of 50. Jason Glenn, unfortunately, everyone in the group just shook their head and said, he ain't finding the break in the first 20 minutes. No way. The chances of that are next to none. Bookworm space. Allie needs some bookworm base. That's a Rubin Cube, 277A. Rubin's Cube, 36 out of 99 on the Rubin's Cube, 277A. 30, that's a 38 out of 99. 38 out of 99. Brianna, I don't know if I said 36 or not, but that's a 38. All right, I'm going to hand this off to Rusty. I said that before, but I'm going to say it again. It's Rusty time. Rusty, pull that 1 of 1. Pull it for Jason Glenn. That way he shits himself and he can go back to bed. That is a 45 out of 75. All new 7B. 45 out of 75. That is Monte Carlo on the all new 7. Let's go. All right. The second half of the break is going to be brought to you by our sponsors, Rusty Rips, Nips and Tips. If you like NFL breaks, you can find Rusty over on the Facebook page called Rusty Rips. Get in there, Rusty. Pull some heat. Some heat maybe between me and you. Maybe. A lot of fire right now. Let's go. Fire in the hole.
We just got the rainbow. Come on now. All right, here we go. What's up? What's up? All right, let's do this thing, people. Let's go.
I got you. You and your trash can.
We got a green to start. We do have a green to start. That is going to be Dirty Birdie. Dirty Birdie, 271B. 271B. 62 out of 99, guys. 62 out of 99. All right. This is the one that I'm going to go with here. Move back a bit.
Somebody's not happy.
Are they
Somebody's not happy.
Are they not happy?
No, you.
I'm not.
Well, because you're uncomfortable. You're moving things around. You sound like we have to. Maybe because I farted in the chair.
I'm not gonna lie, you might have. It's warm.
You might have.
Adam Boom and Bent Brent is gonna be the orange. Not bad. Oh.
But they always put me on.
Oh yeah. I put a lot of them on the right. Okay. Bent Brent 282B, 282B. That's gonna be a 5 out of 25. 5 out of 25 on the orange. You glad? And it looks like we have a gold. Well, the ones out of 50, that is. Grant Amp, 288A, 288A, and that is going to be a 49 out of 50. 49 out of 50 on the Grant Amp. So far, the box is not bad. Let's go. Fuchsia, Modern Art. That's going to be a 263B, 263B. Modern Art, 60 out of 75. And here is our Sapphire card, or Satire card, Sapphire Satire. Stretch Stacy on the S3. It's the cheap Joel, pretty much.
Pretty much the stool. The stool softener.
We got ourselves a green, which is going to be Curly Shirley. Which is going to be 265A. 27 out of 99.
My sorter.
Or where has it gone?
Where have you been?
So lost without you.
Go.
Another gold. Oh, we have a double hit pack. Yep, here it is. We go like that. Screwball Lou.
Look at that.
291B. 291B. 22 out of 50 on the Screwball Lou. Next hit is going to be a Bobby Booger.
Bobby Boucher.
That is going to be 261B. 89 out of 99. 89 out of the good old 99. You don't got it there.
The Green Goblin.
Here we go. We do have a hit here. Modern Art again. Spot's kind of cooking a little bit. 263B. 263B. That's a 75 out of 75. A little bookend for you there today. Let's go. Let's go. Noble. 264B. 264B. That is a 15 out of 99 on the toilet there.
The old Bobby Tibbetts.
Nips and Tibbets.
The old Nips and Tibbets.
There's our Sapphire Satires card. The Diamond Duke.
Go, Duker.
S11 on the base. Sapphire Satire. Oh, another double hit pack. That's two in the same box. Oh, look at that gold. Blasted Billy 2.
Oh, Sapphire Jesus. Find some loving. He thought he was all out of love.
Late Night Lovin'. That's a 260B. 260B. That is a 50 out of 50.
Nice.
50 out of 50 on the Blasted Billy 2.
Let's go, Jesus.
The last card, Brianna, was a 15, not a 50. 15. 1-5.
Sapphire Jesus says put that up on center stage.
No, that's right. Next, we got another hit. We're flying right now. That's 267B. 267B. That is going to be 67 out of 75. 67 out of 75. And no soup there because got two hit packs. So that makes sense. All right. Let's go. Cranky Kristen. We got ourselves 269B. 269B. That is going to be 24 out of 99. 24 out of good old 99. Yeah, nice one, Sapphire Jesus. Let's go. Face. In the face. Alien Allen.
Ooh, that's I believe that's a Lance sighting, a late pickup.
Lance Anderson.
Yeah.
That's going to be 283A. 283A. That's a 6 out of
Put
25.
it up on the stage.
Now
It's a
center
dancer,
stage.
It's a tiny dancer.
It's a tiny dancer. Wow. I like how you roll.
Let's go.
Just base there. Another double hit pack. Here we go. We got Mikey Mouths. Mikey's got all these mouths. Look at him go. That's going to be 258A. 258A. That is a 20 out of 50. 20 out of 50.
Nice.
Then we got Bruin with Bruno. 270B. 270B. That's an 18 of 75. You know what Bruno I think of, though? The one Bruno. The Bruno from the camping mall. Here you go.
Mike.
That's the Bruno I always think of.
They're reading all my clothes. All left for these comments.
A box of condoms. Stretch Stacy on the Sapphire Satires S3 there. Tom Razzo says I just crossed over from Whatnot. Let's go.
We got a crossover.
Fun and James. AN8A. AN8A. That is going to be 82 out of 99 on the Fun and James. 82 out of 99. That's all green there.
It's all fun and James until you poke your eye out.
It's all fun and James. Speaking of James.
No, nice. Thanks, James.
A lot of James going on.
James Mansell.
Nothing there. All right. Let's get in the next one. Gotta do the reach around.
Oh, nobody likes good old fashioned reachy.
No, they don't.
Oh, no.
Vanessa Undresser.
The undresser. We got a digi break still left. And maybe, just maybe, I'll do a single box Sapphire 5 digi.
Vanessa Undresser, 17 out of 99. 17 out of 99.
Maybe
On the AN5A. AN5A.
If you want to, at the conclusion of the 5-box digi, I'll do a single box digi. Quick little whatnot show, single box digi time.
Adam Boom on the orange.
Yeah, the old Boomster. Been crack-a-lacking lately. That guy has been crack-a-lacking. Full of red.
We got 260A, 260A. That is a 17 of 25. 250. Oh, let me scroll the comments there. Yeah, let me take this off.
Ah, he's cooking.
Starting to get hot.
That's not 75. That's a 17 of 25.
17 of 25. Okay, here we go.
No, I got to do this.
Taking down the Blasted Billy too.
No, I'm not taking it down. I'm booking in them. A and B. Adam Bandeco said it's only appropriate if we put his in the middle and sandwich it in.
We do got a June moon.
June swoon.
It is June too, actually.
I think that's Bobby Tibbetts.
Nips and Tibbs. 42 of 50. 42 of 50. That is an 286B. 286B. 42 of 50 on the gold June moon. Stair Casey. That is, let's see with the pant leg there. 289A. 289A, and that is a 54 of 99. So the numbers blending in with the dark pants. It's hard to see. Oh, we got ourselves a Sapphire. Keep shining. Keep on shining. S8. The Sapphire Satire. Let's go. Modern Art. AN4B. AN4B. That's going to be a 75 out of 75 on the Modern Art. 75 out of 75. Other bookend. I think we got both of the bookends for that one on this one.
Modern part.
75 out of 75 again, maybe.
Let's see.
Maybe it's, I don't know. I feel like we said that earlier, but. Is it both of the sides? Or is it the same one?
You did. The 4A and B.
Wow.
A and 4A and B got 75 out of 75.
Both of
both.
them. What the heck?
Nice catch there.
I was going to say, I was like, we already had this one, I
Yes,
thought.
you
So I
did.
was like, wait, what?
You nailed it.
2 at 92B. Well, we just got it a little bit ago, too. 292B. 15 out of 75. Yep, Brienne said both of them. There you go. 292B. Clipped Clod. 15 of 75. 15 out of 75. Yeah, let's go. It's kind of a unique pull, I guess, there. It's pretty cool. Staple Gunther.
You just got a clip quad.
Wow, JD. And he just popped in on the one now, I think. There you go, JD. Says he did. That's going to be 292A. And that's going to be a 31 of 99. There you go. A lot of stapling around here. Nothing. Ruben the Cube. $277A, 41 out of 75. 41 out of 75 on the 277. Hey. That pack went flying. All right, we got another double pack. Shuffled Sherman. 266B. And that's going to be a 10 out of 50 on the gold. And then we got the Sapphire Satire Jackpot Scott. Grant. 288A. And that is going to be 61 of 99. Modern Art. Spot's been cooking today.
Yeah.
A lot of Modern Art. AN4B. AN4B. That is a 19 of 50. Let's go, guys. Grilled Gill. That is a 259A. 259A. 96 of 99.
All new fours hit 3 times. Roll 75.
Bobby Booger. 261B. 14 of 50.
Nice. On the 61.
Screwball Lou. That is going to be 291B. 291B. 49 out of 75.
That is Jeremy Keller. Jeremy spoken.
I like it.
Oh, Brienne got a curly I see here.
Nice. Jackpot.
Can opener.
256A. And that is going to be 75 of 99 on the jackpot. There you go. A little green there. Green out of 99, though. Jackie Frost. S13. Mickey Mouse.
Old Mickey Mouse. Where's Aurora Laurel when you need her?
I don't know. 258A. 258A. That is an orange, and that's going to be 24 out of 25. All right. I think that's all she wrote, actually. Yeah.
Oh, is that it?
I didn't even realize it. Yeah.
Jeez, we were just starting to cook. All right, let me put these in order here, and let's go ahead and here's for your 50s, and just stack them as you go.
Yeah.
Boom.
Grilled Gill. Well done. Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Jackpot. Russ Puss. Milky Wayne.
And then
No.
I think these go in order. Yeah, these are ready.
Okay.
Here's your
Cranky Kristen. Phil Grimm. Braided Brandy. Royal Flush. Shuffled Sherwin. Curly Shirley. Noah Bull. Modern Art. Modern Art. Modern Art. Bobby Booger. Bobby Booger.
here's your 70s.
Ruben Cube, Jay Prey, Fletcher Stretcher, Dirty Birdie, Bruin Bruno. All right. What else we got?
We got some more. We do. Sorry.
Good.
88. Here's your 80s.
80s. Sarah Casey, Grant Ant. Medicate, Christine Vaccine, June Moon, Bent Brent, Screwy Dewey, Soured Howard, Filled Up Phil.
Here's your 90s.
Yes, three of them. Three of the both. Stable Gunther, Clipped Claude, Screwball Lou. Fun and James, Monte Carlo, Vanessa and Dresser, Modern Art, Vincent Van Gogh, Modern Art, and Armored Armand.
Armand Gilliam.
Then here are the fat tires. We got Jackie Frost, Jackpot Scott, Keep Shining, Stretch Stacy, Diamond Duke, Stretch Stacy, Gem Clem, Glowing Sapphire, Sammy Sapphire, and Sick Jewel. Those are all the Sapphires.
And here are your bangers.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the bangers.
Yeah, the big bangers. Got a little Satire, Diamond Duke, numbered, Alien Allen, orange, Velocity Billy 2 on the gold, orange, Adam Boom, Bruno purple, and a red out of 5, Jay Prey. That's a big banger right there. All right.
Now let me give away the base and the Satire base cards. Top five.
Yeah.
$10. Here's the penny sleeves. Yeah, don't use those phantom sleeves. All right. This will be the last week of running it this way. Next week, like I said, if you have failed to win some Sapphire 5 base cards next week, after next week's break, because we're giving away base today, after next week's break, and you've played every week of Sapphire 5 and you have yet to win Sapphire 5 base stack, please reach out to me after next week's break. And I will get you some base cards. Please do not ask for specific base cards. It will just be random selected base cards. Well, there'll be a non-selected. There'll be a stacks of base cards. So here we go. Boom. So that will be for next week. For this week, we are doing the usual top 5. Top 4 get the base. 5th place gets the base Satire cards. So we pull this up. And then we'll be back. Rusty and I are going to clean this up if you want. Yeah, so you go like this. Put them in order. And then keep them in order. And then you start there with number. They're all in order. They're all in order. I already did that for you. I already did the heavy lifting. All right, 65 entrants. Top 4 get the base. 5th place, Sapphire base cards. All right, here we go. Let's go. Rusty, now we back live ripping a half case of Sapphire 5 in about 15 minutes. And then if you guys want to, we'll run one Whatnot box. We'll do one digi break on Whatnot if you guys want to do that. All right, here we go. Up top is James Tyrus with Bart from Barbara. Down below is Striking Stand. That's Robert Lambert. Top 4 get the base. 5th place gets the Satire base. Here we go. Rolling 2 die. Nope, 3 does not work. I always randomize 5 or more. There we go. 5 times around the world. Good luck, everybody. I'll be back live in about 15 minutes, ripping that half case. And if you want to join the single box digi, jump on there. Adam B and the top 5 Ghost Tib. Bobby Tibbetts takes down some base. 272, I believe that's Lance getting some base. Christopher Gong gets a stack of base. Oh my fucking word. Adam, there's a little story about Adam B. About 2 weeks ago, he said, "Hey, Scott, I cannot win base to save my life. I played in every break with you and I never win base." And he said, "Can I buy some base cards from you? I'd like to get some base cards." And I'm like, "Let's hold off, Adam. You never know. You have a quitter's attitude. At some point, you might win some base." And boom, he won base last week. And then boom, he wins base again this week. So I guess the moral of the story is have a quitter's attitude, and then boom, you get some base cards. That's just how it works. All right, and then all new 4, Robert Lambert, you get the Satire base cards. So there you go again. Nips and Bobby Tibbetts get some base. Lance Anderson some base. Christopher Gong some base. And of course, Adam Bandeco with some more base cards and Robert Lambert. So there you go. This is the last week of us running base this week. Next week, if you have not won base yet, after next week's break, reach out to me. I will use those base to fulfill that for the folks that haven't won base cards yet. So let me know next week after the break if you haven't won any base. And Adam Bandeco, you better not reach out to me because you just won back-to-back weeks of a stack of base. All right, guys. Have a good rest of your Saturday. Thank you to Brianne and Rusty Rips. If you like Sapphire 5, we'll be back in about 15 minutes, ripping a half case and then maybe a single box digi. All right, take care, everybody. See you soon on the board. There's nobody to raid. Just raid a random.